Man, this is Rome, your favorite rapper, man, and we got the most beautifulest R&B singer out of Philadelphia on Entrepreneur Talk today. I'm not even gonna introduce her. I'm gonna let her introduce herself because she that fire. You feel me? She just that fire.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Anda. Y'all know we coming out of Philly with this, like singer, songwriter. I do a little bit of directing, a little bit of everything. I be around, so. You already know where to find me at, though.
Listen, man, this has been a long time coming. It's your first season on Entrepreneur Talk. I've been around for a good little 4 or 5 years. It might be a little longer than that, but counting COVID. But I'm so thankful to have you on the show to be able to come and tell your story, tell the world, tell the city a little bit about who you are, where you hailing from, and what got you into having this beautiful voice you have that everybody loves and adores. I don't know if you know this, but we do.
Oh my God.
And I'm telling you and giving you your flowers ASAP.
Thank you.
Because I want you to have a great interview today. And I just want you to know that the feelings are mutual. You know what I'm saying? The feelings are mutual. I think Philadelphia really do embrace you. Like we don't got too many R&B singers that's really soulful. You know what I mean? Yeah. Some people will call you a soulstress, but I just look at you like you every bit of R&B, pop, hip hop, all this meshed into one little woman that know how to use her voice and know how to put these songs together. So tell the world how you got into music. First, tell them where you from.
All right, so originally, I'm from Florida. I was born in Ocala, Florida. So I am a country girl.
Shout out to Florida.
I know. Shout out to 352. My people's down there. They working down there, Ocala. I'm always telling about everybody up here in Philly. But I grew up back and forth up here in Philly. Mm-hmm. You know, that started real young. I was like 3 when we first came back up here or whatever. Okay. So basically, I moved around a lot.
Right.
Back and forth, Philly, Florida, Philly, Florida. I've been up here now.
Which one you like the most?
I've been up here now for like 10 years straight, though. This is the longest I ever like lived in Philly.
Philadelphia?
Yeah, because I'd be up here 3 years, move back,
and then go back and then
move back, right.
What was making you come back and forth? Just was it like the love for each city or just situations?
It originally started with like my mom and all them. That's where it started at. But then once I became an adult, I did move back home like when I was like 18. Okay. Stayed for a little while, then I came back up here. That's it. That's pretty much the history on it. But I've been big living up here since about like 2015. Yeah, so actually this year it'll be 10 years.
Damn.
10 years straight.
10 years straight.
10 years straight. Like I still go home to visit. Right. Of course.
And that's actually home, like birth home.
Yeah, that's
not Philadelphia. This is the second route.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
but you stay here longer than you was in Florida?
At this point now.
Wow.
At this point, yeah. I've been back up here now for this year it'll be 10 years.
Okay, straight.
Like straight, yeah.
Damn. You ain't even visit Florida, so it's time to take it.
I haven't been visiting. I still visit every year, a couple times a year.
Okay.
But like living, like this is my residence.
Yeah, like this is the address where everything coming at.
My license. It's been here for 10 years. So I'm like, all right, I need to go.
Right.
I am ready to like
Well, from our conversations through the years, maybe 2 or 3 years back, you said you was trying to go back and take the babies, take the girls down, and just give them, because Philly was getting a little outrageous. I'm not saying it ain't outrageous right now, but it was really like, when you want to know of a level or a meter off the dial, right. Our meters was off the dial.
Right.
And it was looking like all of us was like, we need to all get the fuck up out of here, because shit looked like it was exploding. And when you ain't got community, this shit'll get vicious.
Yeah.
It'll get vicious. You'll get boxed in, and nobody want to be in a cardboard, crib turning into a cardboard box.
Yeah.
Where you feeling like you just going in and out, and you stuck there.
That's how I'm starting to feel now. Like my crib, like it's comfortable. You walk in, you feel like you're somewhere else.
Right.
But then it's like, as soon as I get outside, I'm like, I'm driving through the city. I'm like,
Well, do you think it's too much the city, or do you think it's the people?
Because it's the people is what make up the city, right?
Right.
It makes up the whole entire experience of the city.
True that.
I feel like it's definitely the people, because you got. This is how I see it right now. Like why I'm ready to relocate. It's like it's a lot of people that's deceased now.
It is.
Especially over the past 5 years, like the pandemic, we lost almost like 3,000 people due to homicides in the city.
Especially senior citizens.
Over the pandemic. That's one. A lot of people book. A lot of people are retired. They probably moved. A lot of people is in the house now because they got families or they just don't want to be
or they just don't want to be in the street
anymore.
Right.
The whole entire like culture of Philly is different, but I feel like what we're doing now is trying to remember like who we are as a city and as a people and what who we are as a city and as a people.
Right.
And like we're like reconstruction.
We trying. It's
gonna take time because everybody gotta,
everybody gotta know what they need to care about. Because everybody caring for whatever's going on.
What can they contribute to the city that's positive? I don't really care if it's music or not, but like it's everything being rebuilt like over. But it's just a lot of stuff that has changed. And I feel like environmental wise, like even for myself, I don't really like the environment. But then as a mother, I'm looking at my children and my kids. I just want more for them. And I'm thinking about the fact like I did grow up in the country, running up and down dirt roads and on grass fields.
No, real talk. Like we up like, I'm not gonna lie, the fun is most definitely took out of the livelihood. Literally, like it's looking like my daughter in here with me right now. And this is what I'm able to show her and display to her. But it's like, but it's at times where I feel like when you walked up and we heard the swing, I would love for it to be my daughter over there. But that ain't gonna be the case.
But that ain't gonna be the case.
Not
that's
all.
How I feel about my kids. My kids can't go to the park on the swings. No. Let me say this. This is why I say I'm relocating, right? To kind of coincide with what we're saying.
Okay.
The swing situations in the parks is like dangerous. My kids, I know, like how I know it's time for me to go is because like everything it is that I do it like the next 2-3 counties over.
Right.
Food shopping.
Yeah.
Kids going out, having fun, playgrounds. It's like
nobody in the neighborhood literally sees you.
Yeah, it's not right. Nobody sees me in the hood. Like I'm not.
And it's a great thing to a certain extent, but then it comes down to us knowing what we didn't have and what we wish we could have had that we want to give our children. Where something's wrong, something's off. I could do better. It gotta be something, and it ain't gotta be big. The grass ain't gotta be that green. No, as long as it's enough where they can have some freedom.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be green though.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not saying I'm not saying dirt, but I'm saying like how people be like the grass. They think the grass is high, and I'm like, as long as the grass is green.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And they able to get away from the bullshit.
Yeah, because it's honestly, I got tired of keep telling my kids like,
you can't go outside. Yeah,
it's
and they think it's gunshots, outside.
Right? They don't like they getting older. Like Ava, she about to be 10 this year. Mm-hmm. So Ava like, Mom, why you tell me it was fireworks? I told her straight. I said just to protect your innocence.
Yeah, just to protect your mouth, so you won't worry.
Get away from the window.
You did away from. I just had to tell her that's crazy.
You can't see the fireworks.
You can't see the fireworks.
But I told her that. So like, my kids, they starting to understand. They starting to actually be able to realize like mommy has been trying to protect us
the whole time.
So now they questioning like, well, when can we move? Like my kids asking me why we can't take walks in our neighborhood, and I got to explain because of safety issues.
We got to take them somewhere else.
As a woman and as a mother, I'm over that. So it's like I owe that to myself. I owe it to my kids.
And you're gonna make it happen.
Yeah,
you're
gonna make it happen. Definitely gonna make it happen.
You're gonna make it happen.
So it's just like that's just where
we manifest.
But the city, it's a lot like that just has to happen. And now it's a lot, like I said, a lot of people going.
It is.
And it's a lot of people that it seemed like even if people got beef, people trying to squash beef to come together to figure it out. Something. Not
as soon
all.
as one people squash beef, it seemed like another beef.
It's like domino effect or something else.
Again, it comes back down to what you just said 2 seconds ago about being able to live, being able to go out and enjoy nature, take a walk around the block.
Right, that's life.
These niggas is coming outside and wanting to smoke something.
Nah.
They wanting to lay a nigga in the box.
No, I don't got
and it's like, I don't understand why everybody's running to death. Niggas is not scared to die, but I'm finding out niggas is scared to live.
Exactly. And that honestly, men anyone, even women, because it's women that's like that too, with that mentality. Yeah. I don't want to be around nobody that's like that. Because like I love life. I love
I'm trying to figure it out every
and the energy of being happy and being at peace. I find many ways to keep myself peaceful. You know what I mean? Like I say, you go in my crib, it's really feel like
you ain't even on the block.
Yeah, that's everybody say that to me, and then as soon as you walk out, like, oh shit,
it's like we back in the that's how people do. They come here, they come here, they be like, damn, Rome, your shit bigger. This shit in North Philly, they be like, get the fuck out. I'll be like, and it's on the top floor, and I like it. I can see everything on that side. I can see everything on the block.
Yeah, that's how my joint is. I'm all the way at the top,
and that's the camera right in front of my door. So it's like, I'm gonna know you niggas coming. But it ain't no.
But see, even with that, like that mentality, it's like we gotta be on point no matter where we go, right? Shit. No matter, I want that.
No.
We gotta be on point, like no matter where we go, right? But that's still like a survival.
That's what I'm saying. That's survival mentality that I'm exhausted. Yeah.
Because everywhere not like here, and I tell everybody that all the time. Yeah. That's why I am grateful for being like where I'm from and having.
I'm just glad you was able to travel to bring that experience back to the children mentally.
Yeah.
And able to paint that, because reality is the vision.
Because like I'm taking them home. Yeah. Of course, I'm taking them home. Like they still ask, "Mom, when we going back again?" You know.
That looks like that's their weather too.
No, it is. No, it is.
And yours.
To see my children just be so like alive and happy, and they on grass and rolling around, and it's the front of the lawn to the crib. And
you get to see a different dynamic of your children. That's the whole part of the group. That's where we grow as parents. When the cycle it's a pattern every day.
Yeah.
It's like the urban cities create this pattern, and if you don't wake up and see that pattern, it's like the Truman Show every day.
Yeah.
Till you wake up and be like, nigga, the ocean don't go no further. Hold up.
Yeah.
So it's like,
but it's crazy because a lot of people mentalities is like, this is all there is.
I know.
You know what I mean? And it's sad because I've met a lot of people
they start from the sidewalk. I call it the sidewalk mentality. It's like, people come up to me, right? And they be like, boom. I'll be like, bro, I'm not on you. It's nigga, you coming from the sidewalk, bro. I'm not that low. We not that low. We up here.
Right.
We not coming, because if you come from the sidewalk, that's the bottom of the barrel, bro.
And a lot of people stay at the bottom of the barrel.
Y'all gotta wake the fuck up and get up, man. So now we're gonna get onto this, right? Because we know what I mean, we could talk about the light part forever, and it's deep.
I know we really can.
It's deep. You know what I'm saying? So as a female artist, all right, outside of, so now we learned a little bit about livelihood. We're gonna go into, did you find yourself singing in Florida, or you found your calling in Philadelphia?
All right, so it's actually both.
Okay.
All right, so I always sing. My mom told me I was in, no, I'm so serious. This is really a story though, but it's quick. My mom told me like I was in diapers, like trying to hit tunes and singing. She knew it wasn't
in diapers.
She knew it wasn't screaming. She knew it wasn't crying. Music would be on. I'd just be, in diapers. So I've always sang as long as I could talk. Actually, before I could talk, but I always sang. Then so I did.
You was really like, was your mom lullabying while you was in the womb?
I don't know.
That's something maybe you need to ask her.
My mom said she always wanted to sing. She always tried to sing. Ooh, so I'm the baby that she got.
Crazy. So God sent the gift in you.
Yeah.
So what she always wanted, it was in it. God made her have a baby.
Because my mom can't sing.
She birthed the singer.
She birthed the singer though. Yeah.
Yo, y'all hear this shit? This is why I love entrepreneur talk. Because we get this. She said, my mom said she wanted to sing, she couldn't. And she birthed a singer.
And she got her a singer.
And she got to walk around. Now you can walk around all day. She sent your notes on her. How she feel about it?
You know what's crazy? My mom, like, she real religious.
She's stern. She's stern.
Like it's. My mom comes from like a Christian background.
Right.
But my mom really don't agree with me singing secular music.
Right.
If that's the case.
Right.
So I mean, she told me recently like I'm wasting my talent with singing what I'm singing, because she feel like I'm supposed to sing for God. So even like growing up, like I grew up singing in church. We had like an opportunity with Disney when I was like 6 or 7. They had came to our church and I was singing in the choir.
Wow.
And they was like, we want her. And my mom, like, she told them no.
I'm glad she told him no.
Yeah, now that all the things we know now in
that was
society.
God. See, and right. And I'm gonna tell you, and it's crazy because even as a male artist, and I'm not a singer, but just being a hip hop artist, kind of like the religious. I was told I was supposed to be a pastor. I told my calling. I was told I did do some rap church songs, and but it was so young. I was like my first year in high school, so it was like I was scared. I didn't want to play with God. I didn't want to. I knew I had it in me because something came out.
Right.
We produced something, but then it was like I didn't see me learning my career doing it that way.
Right.
Like tapping into people.
Right.
And I felt like I was trying to learn people and my surroundings and all these people. And I'm like, if I go directly there, then I'm only going to be dealing with a certain people. It wasn't going to be abroad in my mind. So, you know what I mean? I could see where your mom was like, she don't like the sex. Because my grandma really didn't like it. But then when she really realized that, when she really sat back and listened to the messages, and I think if your mom sit back and listen to the messages in your songs and really get it.
Well, I got to clean up the messages right now. I just realized.
But the messages are true. That's the crazy part.
It's my truth, though. And
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's your truth. And that's what I'm trying to, this is why I still do music. About to be 45. Because I always wanted to change people's mentality on how they viewed it. Because I didn't know where they view came from. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is gonna be a gimmick. Oh, my dad told me, everybody rap. What the fuck? What you gonna say that's different?
Yeah,
I'm like, what?
I'm gonna say what my truth is. That's what's different.
That was but again, this one I realized they was only listening to the beats and looking at how it was packaged.
Right. And
they wasn't looking at the process.
And that's what she was like fearful of when I was growing up.
Right.
And then somehow I still turned out to be what you fear. It's like, no, let me stop. Oh, she gonna kick my
Yo. She ain't being blasphemy. We gonna
get me.
We're gonna avoid that out there.
We like, where's the belt? No.
So see, she still go to the belt. She like my grandma did. See, she old school.
Like, where's the belt?
She still feel like you ain't old enough to get your ass whipped.
Yeah, basically. But no. But the reality is though, like, it started in church. I've been singing since I believe since I was born. Anyways.
You was born with it's in you, not on you.
Yeah, it's definitely a gift. It was given to me. So, but I would say this though, like Florida, growing up down in the South, I was singing in church. I sang at school. I used to get awards and stuff, music awards and stuff for singing and just knowing instruments and things. But then when we came back up here when I was 11, that's when the artistry side of it happened for me. That's when I started I met people early, like young, like I was like 12. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying?
Because you look like your part. Like, and I want everybody to know, like, she's not even playing a part. Like, you know how some people say, like, people just say to me, yo, you look like a rapper, like every day. Mm-hmm. You look like a singer. Like making your flyer the other day, and I put it up. Mm-hmm. I had so many people in my DM like, yo, her voice, yo. Who is this? And I'm dead serious.
And I'm always so humble. So that's another thing. I'm always so humble. I'm always so gracious. You know.
I don't even think you know how beautiful and sensual like your voice is. And like you gotta think, a lot of us we used to get sung songs as babies to go to sleep. Mm-hmm. So you gotta think like you just did a little lullaby this now, and that shit came out in 2 seconds, but it came out like you was in the booth. Like shit, that's when you know you got a singer.
Yeah.
You got some people.
I mean, I be doing some things and stuff, you know, I be singing.
A lot of shit. Like, I love it. Like, I'm a fan. Like, you know, one thing about Roman, I love to admit real shit. I love to admit my real feelings because I don't even know what the fuck I would be hiding them for.
Right.
To be honest with you, like.
But you know, it's a lot of people that's like that, though. They just rather be caged in, don't be expressive, don't keep it real, don't, you know.
You know, you put me in one of your videos where you killed me. And
he's still being petty.
I feel like I've been Street King video.
I told him what the treatment was, and he agreed to it.
I didn't know she was gonna off me like that, though. See, this is the thing. Shout out to the director, because he most definitely
to K Cinema.
Yeah. I mean, my man K, like he most definitely like had her drop me and like and then just walk off like that's without a conscience.
No. But listen, wait, bro. It wasn't him. The whole treatment was me. I literally
No, I'm not saying that. I'm talking about how he captured it though.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I wanted him to do everything the way how it came out.
So you was the arranged. Okay.
I wrote the whole treatment. Okay. So all he did was follow my lead.
Shout out to Anda.
That's all he did. Me. I'm sorry.
She smoked me. I ain't gonna lie, man. That was the only.
Yo, do you know that music video, like, to this day, still got people looking at me like I'm that type of person in real life? I don't set dudes up.
Because you did that shit so well. Hold up. First of all,
I don't set dudes up. Like
she did this shit all calm as shit. I'm chilling and I'm thinking this boom. That shit would and I'm glad I laid there like that.
And I ran in your pockets. I'm sorry.
You most definitely did.
I'm sorry. Shit. I'm not like that in real life. I'm like real like soft and gentle.
I'm not a singer. So look.
You do sing a little bit.
I'm got
some joints.
I'm an auto tunes boy. You feel me? I'm an auto tune. I'm a harmony. I harmonize. She sang. I can harmonize. I got a little, but she can actually sing without the auto tunes or without anything. I mean, I could do it without the auto tunes, but like I said, you gotta.
I'm starting to actually like auto tune.
Me too. I love it.
My engineer just was like, Anda, you ain't
especially
never
when a nigga don't make you sound like them niggas.
Yeah, nah. But see, I'm like heavy on the auto tune, but I'm actually starting to like respect his purpose.
Right.
Because I'll be like, no auto tune.
What I love about it, you can find your own wave in it. If you can grab it, and you find your own cadence from. But see, what I do with mine is, I lay my vocals first, then I put it on. See, where niggas be fucking up,
they started right
off the beginning. Put it on they shit and try to record with it. Yeah. And then anytime you fuck up, that shit go, with it. You be fucked up. No, I'm going to harmonize my shit out first. Then I'm going to put it on. And then I'm going to cadence it to what my harmony was.
Right.
And once I find that pitch and that shit go, man, it's a rap. Roman, that motherfucker like need air in it. Excuse me, y'all. Air all in that shit. I'm sorry, y'all. No did it. Anda, man, listen. So we going to go into this now. So. You popping in Philadelphia. Everybody knows you. The support from the family is there, I feel. I still feel like your mom praying for you.
Yeah,
for good endeavors. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like she's praying against you, even though she don't like the secular music. And most times our parents don't. But they still rock. Because I feel like if you got to hit the day of the march, she's going to be like, that's my baby.
Yeah, she going to.
You know what I'm saying? She's going to be like, that's my baby. And she's going to go to church and tell them women, that's my baby.
Like it's not Christian music, but listen, that's how she gonna.
But you not talking, you not going.
No. Listen, I have realized that I have to go about my music a certain way.
Okay.
And the more I'm listening with not my own ear.
Okay, you're going back over and start listening. Right. You're going into a fan mode, going and looking at yourself.
Yeah, and I just asked myself recently, like, why am I talking so much about like sex in my music? Or I'm talking about I'm talking about like just my heartbreak and all that stuff.
Can I give you a prevision on it? Because it's all about love, and that's what we are here for. So the funny thing is how can you search for love, not search for love, find love, then not have love, and then don't tell people the different elements of love?
No, but this is the thing though, right? That's what I'm saying. The different elements of love.
Right.
My music so far has been me singing about, oh my God, it's going to sound so inappropriate, but I'm gonna just straight say it. It's basically me being horny and heartbroken.
Bugs. What was the name, cousin?
I got like two songs where I'm not.
Yeah, we was just talking about the other day, and you said it's about a vibrator. The electric slide. The electric slide. You know that whole song is about a woman and her vibrator. You can feel it.
It's electric.
You can't. When you really go through the words.
Oh.
You can feel it everywhere. You gotta move. All this other. This nigga just put me on this bullshit. I said, "Get the fuck out of here." And then we went and listened to the lyrics. I said, "You gotta move it and groove." The woman is talking about herself in the vibrator.
Herself during PE, they play that like song as like a fitness workout song for us, and now my whole childhood just got ruined because I didn't even peep. That's what that was about.
That's what it's about. So for us to sit back and say you singing, you really might be on point.
That's nasty of her.
That was
nasty.
That was
because now I can't body roll to that in peace no more.
And I'm mad because it was saying fuck the man.
Stop laughing.
And I'm mad because it was saying fuck the nigga because she.
And me now I'm like I can't really no but see,
and you know what's so funny? All the women be the first motherfuckers to go out there and do it. I used to wonder when I was a kid why all the women was
out there
doing this shit, and I'm like, Nathan, like, come on, do the electric slide. I was like, I don't do no fucking electric slide. Now I understand because I ain't no fucking vibrator. Yo, this is crazy.
Wait, we need to throw that joint on real quick. We about to get right. Come on, let's get from the
You gotta move. I don't.
That's about a vibrator.
A vibrator.
My innocence is leaving.
Yo, man, I'm
but that's clever of them.
That's
very
crazy.
Clever.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, now if you get witty like that, maybe you can, with some.
Well, then that's another thing because I said I wanted to put more. If I'm gonna talk about it, I want to have more sophistication in it.
Yep.
I want it to be a lot more memorable than what I'm giving.
Right.
I think my biggest thing in like the type of music that I'm making now, I really want to give more of my pain.
Right.
Because I got a lot of pain that I can really sing about, but I don't.
Let that shit out.
And that's where I'm at with it.
Let that shit out. That's what your mind waiting for.
That's actually what she probably is.
Mine waiting for you to go into that Michael Jackson Thriller shit.
Yeah, but not only that, like I am a storyteller.
You are. That's what I'm saying.
It's like it's so much. It's just different music that I know I can create. But most importantly, what I realized too, as a woman and as a mother, is that my kids are listening to my music now.
Okay.
They literally say, Alexa, can you play da 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 on the tonight on the Street King on like they.
I like tonight.
Right, that's one of my newest records. But I want to make songs that have more feeling, more purpose, and that my kids like it's clean for my kids.
In it. Start singing about what you want, what do you think what you would love to see their future be.
Yeah.
And see that be the stuff. Like it's crazy, right? Because it's just like I say, outside my cousin and I'm being downstairs, it's just me and my daughter right here. So I get a chance to just 2-3 in the morning, I zone out. I look at everybody, I do all the shit that was on the gram that day. Mm-hmm. All the people that supported or didn't support, I put all that in the atmosphere. 2-3 in the morning, I get up and then I start storytelling. Just start picking shit apart, gunshots, and but still trying to make it.
I got so much more to say.
I know you do.
I really do, and that's like as an artist, I've had like the last few years to like kind of sit with myself a certain way because like I really did just kind of start coming big into music last year, like. Yeah. Top of the summer.
Time off.
No, I had to.
COVID burnt us out.
No, it wasn't even just COVID because like a lot of people don't know I was in a car accident.
What was you in a car?
That's what I'm saying. Like when I did my hiatus for like almost 2 years, I was in a car accident. I had
the car that you had when the little lights on.
Yeah, like somebody hit me from the back, and I had a couple discs pop out my neck. Oh, right here, right here in the back, and it's like a small issue with the sciatica, and then like this arm has like a slight nerve delay in it. Yeah, so
that shit is
crazy. It's been 2 years since the car accident, but I like sat with myself for a while. No, it's cool because like I didn't really.
I would have reached out. You know me. I give a fuck. You feel me? Like
but I didn't really really talk to nobody like outside of like myself, few people and God, to be honest with you.
I know you don't really.
Because I had to go through that recovery, that rehab, and all that stuff. Actually, the shit is acting up today. To be honest, like it comes in and out. But
I better get you some.
No, I need some lidocaine patches. That's what I need. I need to slap one of them joints right on it. Because you know they want me to get needles, steroids in my neck for the rest of my life. I don't want to do that.
They wanted to give me a nerve shot.
Yeah, because I had nerve damage.
I told them niggas, fuck out of here.
Yeah, I got pinched nerves, the disc in my neck.
They didn't want to give me no more perks for this shit. So they had to take a bone out.
Yeah, they offered me perks. I said I ain't doing that. Nah, we got too many sad stories. People got a tooth pulled, got on perks, now they on K and that.
Yeah, they fucked up. Like, because in reality, man, that shit get in your once it's in your bloodstream.
I turn it down. I don't.
Perks not for me. Give me them perk fucking 30, man. Like, I used to try to leave out the hospital, nigga. I used to be like, they wouldn't even let me get a cab dolo solo with them shits. I'd be like, man, I can't take that shit. Should have had. I'm 140.
You're gonna be 100 pounds.
You dig? And I don't like throwing up, so we ain't doing no.
Yeah, perks. I only had one perk, and that was for like a wisdom tooth pull. I almost died taking that perk. So I told all them, they be looking at me like, wow, a person who doesn't want Percocets? Absolutely not. What's the next thing down?
Real shit.
They
gave me some. I told them niggas give me some volumes. I said, look, give me some volumes. And what else? They gave me some nerve shit. They was called. They go small pills.
Is it the Tylenol codeine?
No, the Tylenol with codeine. They gave me that shit when this shit first happened. They was giving me them Jones.
Okay.
And I smoked some weed. That shit almost gave me a heart attack.
Ooh.
Listen,
wait,
I had.
That's what I got.
Ooh.
You want one?
Yeah. And you got the green ones, the apple ones. Look, entrepreneur talk. You just never know.
Wait, I made sure I brought 2 pieces of gum out.
You gave me 2. And then that's my lunch. So we good. I ain't even fighting.
This my lunch too. I told you we both fasting.
Yeah, you feel me?
Basically, at this point.
Yeah, man. I can't even. I was about to, but
you know. Them joints is good. I was like, okay.
I said, I'll do this for people.
I'm always bringing gum or candy when I come to stuff. I be in the studio just passing around gum to everybody. They be looking at me like I'm a weirdo. They probably, people be offended like, oh, you think my breath stinks? Like. No, I'm just real hospitable. Right, like I think it's the country in me.
No,
like,
you just bring the nigga out of nigga sometimes. Because when you first handed it to me, my nigga shit went on like. But I had just brushed my teeth, so I knew my shit wasn't stinking. But I'm like,
no.
So you was like, no. I'm like, damn, you know what? I do want a piece of tree. I had free fucking chewing gum. You the girl that would have came to school and gave me gum every day.
Yeah, that actually was me back in school. I always had the gum. Like,
well, I ain't mad at
the gum. But no, I don't know. That's
But that's you hand it out so smooth. That's why people think that you take their breath stink.
I'd be like, here. Then I'd be like, you too. Then you too. Like.
So on the Philly scene, how you feel about the Philly scene? How has it treated you?
Why are you asking me these questions? Like, why are you trying to be all up in my business? Like,
I mean, I didn't even know you had any.
It's like, no, I said,
I'm about to learn it. I know I'm about to learn it now. That's why I'm asking these questions.
No. Listen, Rome, listen.
Hey, boss, can you do me a favor, cousin? Can you grab my ginger ale out the refrigerator?
This nigga is dehydrated. It's like, no, I'm fucking with you. Listen, so I feel like there's been good, there's been bad, as far as like me on the Philly scene and things like that. I just feel like, I started off so young being like on scene. So like, when you young, you fresh, you vulnerable, you can be easily taken advantage of. Right. You don't really have the knowledge and tools. Like I was out here in a lot of these situations, no management, no nothing. I mean, even now, like I don't need management now because like I know so much now. I know so much now.
That's why I say COVID was a good.
Like the artistry side, but then the business paperwork side, like I know I can really teach classes on the things that I know. Mm-hmm. Okay, but I always give that game for free with people, rather than setting yourself up for royalties or copyrights or I just pass it along because like
once you learn it and know it, you can't even not pass it along because to see somebody fresh and you be like, damn, that's what I looked at like, man.
I'd be like, let me
you feel me?
Let me just put this little diamond.
For real. I ain't gonna fuck around, man. We not sleep tonight. Somebody gonna fuck you all the way over.
Yeah, like I don't like when I see situations like that. I haven't really seen too many situations like that like lately, but like I was saying, I feel like I was so young when I like came around. Like I first started off like I was doing like I did a couple records with OBH. I was 13.
For real?
You know what I'm saying? Singing with like OBH like that's we ain't even throw my age out, but that's we didn't talk on camera about how long ago that was, but like that was before the 2010s.
Like you said 13.
Yeah, so that
You're was grown.
I know I'm a grown like now. Yo, I'm real grown. Like I can really say like I'm grown, you know?
Yeah, like that's crazy.
But I was so young, like I didn't really have like any issues like as far as like with OBH in that time, but OBH, like the few guys from that, they taught me some things that I still have taken with me to this day. But it was a lot of the people that came after that. Okay. Where it was like, you know, the snakes in the grass type situations where they like, here's this young girl, she got a voice, this and that. So it was just a lot of like, it was a lot of extra shit. That extra shit. Unnecessary bullshit, as I call it.
And extra shit because.
But I was young still. I was a teenager in them days. Like a lot of people don't know I used to be a part of a girl group. Bro, like a lot of different stuff.
Don't be so mad at yourself.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, I'm not.
Because everything you did was you learned. See, if you didn't learn, then I'd be like, man, that you.
No, I am the woman I am today because of the experiences and what I've learned.
And that's the whole gift in that whole package right there. You just said you could run a course. You learn.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I could definitely.
So you was in there at 13, 14, 15.
Yeah, I could definitely like run some courses.
You was in there sucking the information up.
Like I could literally do a how to get started as an artist course. Like I really can, and I would be
able to. Think about that.
I know, right? I probably
write a little
couple
book.
dollars. Yes, that's what I'm thinking about doing an ebook.
Write a course,
thinking about doing an ebook. Give me a high five.
Come on, we on it.
Okay.
Because when you put that out there, right?
Yeah, that's on the list. That's on the bucket list. Yep. And it's easy. I know how to do that too.
Because like you just said 2 seconds ago, like I tell everybody, the world we live in is ideas and information. Everything else is for real. It's marketing. Everything else, even us rapping, perform, that's marketing. Because in reality, if niggas don't understand our idea or understand the information we trying to give, niggas is not going to invest in none of that shit.
Right.
People not going to like it. So, like you just said, that's the crazy idea for you and your fans and the people that follow you and the people that want to tap into Onda.
Right.
Now you can say, well, listen, Mike can't do nothing directly with you right now. Mike can't even take an email, but here go an ebook. Check out some of my work and get back to me. You know what I mean?
No, I'm really gonna do this ebook thing because like I definitely I could do it in a way to where it's like everybody can read it and understand it and then get straight to the point. The resources, the do's and don'ts, and this and that. Yeah, I could actually really do that because I sit down with people in situations at functions and I'm like, yo, yeah, so the da 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 da, and if you trying to like get the royalties, you need.
Now watch this. Now watch this.
I'm teaching people about ISRC codes and everything. Like,
watch this. Now watch how her name, right? Watch this cool shit. That's how dope I am, man. It's her dopeness. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I'm gonna be the mouthpiece. You should call it Onda on the Beat. Because everybody that you about to get this ebook to, right?
You know what's funny? Hold on, wait, let me pause you. That's actually my email. It's Onda on the Beat.
So look, so Onda on the Beat,
that's so
right?
Funny.
Because all the artists, before they can even get on the track and the beat, they need to know they shit. It's niggas want to go record and jump on songs, but then don't got nothing. If somebody was to grab them out of a barrel, they don't have a publishing. They don't have nothing that attach them to the song, the beat, the producer, but not. So Onda on the Beat, first ebook is coming, niggas. And I'm co-signing this shit.
Cause listen, I need all the hustles and the good ideas to like flow abundantly to me. Yeah, because I've been saying that for a while now. Like I could teach people, and I have taught people some things.
Let's think about when you get to Florida.
Huh?
Let's think about when you get to Florida.
When I get to Florida, like
even if you just go to visit, right? One more, just any
I want to go home.
That book is gonna be successful in Florida because it's gonna be your mom up top. All the up top. Information you just got over the last 10 years straight. You're gonna put in that book.
It's actually more than 10 years.
Yeah, it was more than 10 years.
It's actually more than 10 years.
But in your knowledge, it's gonna be crazy.
It's more than 10 years for sure. Though.
Incredible. Then that's something that the babies can go and my mom gotta get my mom a book. My mom got a book. Yeah. And most people gonna be music. It's gonna be music because music just. You can't do nothing in life without music.
Yeah,
anything that we do got some type of music behind it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna get you to harmonize something before we get you on the before we leave the air. Yeah, most definitely. I got it. They gotta hear this voice. They gotta hear this voice, man. I mean, see, I'm eating chips like I'm at my own
so
show.
Hungry.
I'm eating chips like I'm at a show. Like
what is match with my outfit?
This her show. Shout out to Villain, man. Shout out to St. Louis Villain, man.
What is this? This wine?
Mm-hmm.
The Villain. Mm-hmm. A cold glass of red brew after a day.
Shout out to Bamboo. You know what I mean? Shout out to Patron. They my sponsors. You know what I'm saying? Cute. You know what I mean? Shout out to Drippy Fish. Shout out to Coach.
Yo, Tune got some. I like his sneakers he got.
Yeah, that's some fire, John.
Yeah, I like his sneakers that Tune got.
DrippyFishMan.com. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got the Wild Rome podcast still. You know, we trying to get that together. You know what I'm saying? One day me and Broski will really get that thing together and we could put some shit together. We had like.
I'm so glad Tune not here though, because I would have been arguing with him. All like in the background scenes, like
I'd have been arguing.
I would have been arguing with Tuna. All in the background scenes, he probably would have throw up gang signs behind the camera, like I'm like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
That's my young boy, man. I love that boy, man. You know what I'm saying? He Tune, we two Aries, man.
I know.
And we just, I don't know what it is. Like we just get the job done. You know what I'm saying?
But that, you know what I'm starting to realize? When you dealing with your same sign, right? Mm-hmm. There can be some productivity in that.
Yeah. You're going to argue all day, but it's going to be...
Yeah, it might be a little ass sometimes, but it's like, yeah, we good. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay, we good. Yeah, because like, I've been running to a lot of the Leos lately. And I'm like, oh my God, you just like
At the end of the day, nigga, I know what type time you want.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you just like
you know what type. So now the thing about it is with the same sign, right? The thing is the only clash ain't going to come when you both trying to...
Yeah, somebody got to be able to be first or second to some things. You got to differentiate.
Well, not right. Really, because it's dependent. It's like depends. Because it's like what he do, I might not even do.
Right. So now that's your time to be first.
So it's like for example, like a lot of like when we traveled a lot, Tune did his own thing. I was falling back like an OG, even though people thought I wasn't an OG. But that's the great thing about being an OG when people think you're not and you able to tell them you are. And then they be like, damn, you what? Man, you look good. Then I go right into my life. And then I can get them right away from it. Tune, on the other hand, he might be going off with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm expecting that because he's the young one. You know what I mean? He's enjoying life. He's living life. I'm more reserved because I know it's like I'm the captain. I got to make sure everybody get back home. Everybody get back on the ship. And we don't need no fucking life jackets. Nigga. And I got a daughter. I tell everybody.
Well, you know what I say? I always say this, right? I'm the oldest for a reason.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's how I be talking to my siblings.
I like
that's
that.
How I be, like I be just they all be doing their own little thing. Mm-hmm. So I just be I be like, yeah, I'm the oldest for a reason. Like this, like it's okay.
Because I know when to shut this shit down. Like, and then my cousin, like even cousin, like you know what I mean, like my old heads, people taught me rules and if I go somewhere and there ain't no rules and regulations, I ain't gonna be there, man. I'm getting the fuck up out of there, niggas. The nigga be like, well, damn, I thought Ron was there. I was. I came right through that motherfucker and got right out of there like the Exorcist, nigga. Shit.
No, I know exactly what you think.
Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody killing me, man. I'm not like I don't want to be.
I don't want to be in no situation.
Yeah,
well, that's the whole Philly. No, but no. But I give it no. Yeah.
That's the whole. We can't even lie about that.
That's the whole Philly.
We be wanting the sugar.
That's why everybody leaving because like we don't want to, But no, I get exactly what you saying though. Yeah,
that shit is crazy, especially for black men. Like it's just like it's treacherous, and it's like it ain't slowing up. So now it's gonna be like, well, damn.
Is it picking up still?
I mean, I don't know when he really went nowhere. This shit been like this forever to me. Since 2000 came in, since I was 20 years old, and I'm about to be 45, so a good 25 years straight, man. This shit just been vicious.
It's just not doing it.
It's just vicious. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't vicious to everybody. That's the crazy part.
Different universes,
it's not
different
vicious
realities.
to everybody
It's
because
not.
we can do what we do, and people just be like, why? I be like, well, I'm being led by a higher source.
Right.
That's how I tell people. It's like the source that I pray to, and that I'm afraid of. I ask for certain things, not what y'all ask for. See, most people, they ask for money. I never asked God for money a day in my life. Maybe that's why I'm not rich. People be like, maybe shit, but he's not a genie.
I ain't gonna lie. I tested that theory. God be doing this big, you know.
It worked.
I ain't get no.
It didn't.
No. When I say I literally asked for a specific number, and I signed a paper with that same specific number within a year of asking for it.
It came legal?
Legal on top of that.
Say less.
Legal on top of that.
That was one hell of a manifestation.
Legal on top of
that. Did you need that prior to you really going into that prayer?
Of course.
All right, so that was a power prayer more so.
But that's all I do is power prayers and what I ask for.
You be on some up.
Yeah. I'm on it.
All right, I'm about to have you pray for me then.
No, for real. That's all I do is power prayers. Like really.
A power prayer.
Because God did tell us to ask.
He did.
But whatever you ask for, you shall receive. So that's why I say be careful for what you ask for.
Silently, I be asking. I don't think I just go to him.
Nah, you need to pull up on them.
But I get my first. No, I get everything I need. See, this is the thing.
No, listen, pull up on them, right? Mm-hmm. And ask for exactly what you want, and ask for your needs too. All right. But you gonna get it.
So it's something I need to finally ask for what I want.
Okay, all right.
Because I always ask for what I need.
But I never ask for what I want. But that's what I'm saying. That's actually where I was at that point. Like okay. I'm always only asking for what I need. And then one day I just was like, let me ask you for something that I want.
Okay.
But that's
like you deserved it.
Of course.
All right. So that's where Rome got to go step into the confident. I'm already confident, but now I know I can go to. You just made me understand I can go to God with that confidence.
Of course. Yeah. Yes.
I can go to God with that confidence.
Because you God's child.
There you go.
That's like going to daddy.
See?
That's like going to daddy. That's how
I was.
That's how I see it.
Yo, right.
That's like going to daddy. What's wrong with you?
Be able to say, Father, this is what me and
But also remember this though, because in what I asked God for, I also asked God to show me what I need to give.
Ask for that,
like what I need to do in return.
You see me like I normally ask for what you just said. Normally in work and in opportunity, but you telling me I can actually stop asking for the opportunity and that and just go and asking for what you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe I was making it harder. You started telling me all these years I was making it harder for myself.
Yes, you were.
Damn.
And I'm gonna keep it real with you because I love you. Yeah. Like you're my brother. But yeah. You got eggs.
Damn.
And but that's why I gotta say, when you do come forth with your desires, you got to be sincere.
But it ain't a desire. It's not a desire.
No, it's like whatever it is. It's heart, mind, body, soul.
Basically said something that you.
But that's why, God says, be sincere for what you're asking me for.
Right.
Like then too shall you receive.
Right.
So you got to believe that in yourself that you are deserving of it. That it's something that you really want. You understand what it is that you're asking for, and I asked for it.
Yo, you gotta love this woman. I'm tired.
And I asked for it.
Listen,
I've asked for many things also. But I want to say I tested the waters, but even when I came forward with it, I was I was holding into it for a little while, and I was like, maybe this too big. But then I ain't gonna lie, I feel like God said to me, maybe it's just too small. And what you're asking me for is something you think this is too much to ask me for, but you need to ask for it because you're not asking me for it. This is something small. Let me tell you, it's been nothing but abundance of blessings since I gained that mentality and asked God for that one first big thing.
Right.
Because I asked for a place to stay, car to but I was just like, you know what, God, I want And I even in that same conversation in prayer, I was like, is this too much? I'm like, no, it ain't too much.
Right.
Because this is something.
So it's something you can't even have a debate with yourself. Just ask.
Yeah, just ask.
Damn.
Ask, pray, and I believe.
So we really be making this shit harder
than for ourselves. I prayed about it. I believed it. I believe that I was deserving of it. And I believe that I was going to receive it. No bull crap. I received what I asked for within a year of asking for it.
Wow.
Within a year of asking for it.
Wow.
January 1st, I did my prayer. Right. By November, it wasn't even a full year. By November by the end of the year, I was literally signing something.
No, you're right.
That had what I asked for.
You're absolutely right. And it's crazy because for me to sit here and not realize that it happened to me. It wasn't money, but everything it is. My daughter, crib, full custody, all that was something I asked for. Come in prison, I said, Lord, if you give me my kids, you give me my career, you give me my music, my home, family, I do everything you tell me to do. And I've been having everything. My daughter just turned 15. It's 10 years straight. You said you was here 10 years straight. I got out 2014. I had full custody of her ever since. 2015, I got full custody. She just turned 15. So that's 10 years straight. So your journey here in Philadelphia, my journey was holding down this crib, keeping my daughter, and creating the career the way God wanted me to. That
sounds a lot like my journey too, though.
It most definitely is.
You know, like in 10 years. And I could write a book on the last 10 years.
On the last
10 years. Like,
and that's why this 2025 year, this
it is personal.
Yeah. Everybody so like, personal. Yo, you got the podcast back. They
and it's not about it. Ain't got nothing to do with nobody else.
No,
I'm not burning nobody, no bridges. Ain't crossing nobody. It just got everything. It got everything to do with self and like with God. That's like that's just where it's at. Anything else is kind of like feel like it's trampling over each other. That's a distraction. But I'm able to call that. And I'm able to
see it. You can see it. Yeah, that's some bullshit. I ain't fucking with it.
I don't gotta be a part of this.
Not at all.
You know what I mean? Like, but with grace.
And I ain't gotta hurt nobody on it.
Right, exactly.
Let me.
I don't gotta deal with all the extra and all that because it's
let me be me.
I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission right now, so I don't need nothing taking me from. Out of my lane.
Out of your lane.
Like I'm in my lane, ain't no swerving on my lane.
Your boat like this.
Yeah, like it's no swerving.
You ain't gotta worry about spinning the wheel, hitting no icebergs. No, nigga, I'm coasting.
Yeah, like I'm not reversing, backing up, I'm not going.
Because God's driving the boat. That's what people don't understand. Like I got God before me, so when people be like, "Yo, you don't fear no." How I'm fearing? I'm walking. God is walking.
I was told not to fear nobody.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And if you understand that, within itself, you live a more peaceful life. Because what is like it's gonna be what it is. But no, fear who for what? All fear do is cause doubt. Doubt will cause you to not have hope. When you don't really have hope, now you everything. Now your faith. It's certain things really will like triple effect and become like a lack of faith thing.
It will destroy
because fear and like lack of faith kind of like go hand in hand. You know what I mean? So it's just like no. I mean we human. I don't like spiders.
We make mistakes. I don't like
spiders
neither.
I kind of got a little with them, but I
don't fuck with none of that crawl for
real. But if it's gonna bite me, it's gonna bite me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fuck that.
Well, I'm gonna be afraid of it every day until I actually get bitten by it. You know what I mean? Like it's like nah, like.
And you can drive your mind can create that shit like that too. Like you
fear,
said, you
that's anxiety.
Fear,
yeah, that's nah. We ain't got too much time.
Start disbelieving in shit, and you know what I mean. Then you start putting that on other people. And people that's doing good, you're sitting there trying to find something to knock them in because you just I hate that shit.
That's misery.
I don't like being around none of that.
It's a lot of people who are just like that, and
85% of the people outside.
And it's normal to them though, and that's the part that scares me with people is the way how they think, how they perceive reality.
This is why we have a show like mine and other podcasts and stuff like that just try to keep it so genuine because it's like we really be needing to tell these stories. The media get a hold of shit and they just tell it the way they want to tell it. They put their own spin on your shit and put its name. You be like, damn, motherfuckers got my name wrong. Y'all niggas telling a story y'all don't even know nothing the fuck about. You niggas ain't been to the ghetto a day in their fucking life. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I love shows like mine, where it's like, I want the public to understand our true experiences. You know what I mean? My fans love the raw shit. They love the real authentic.
Yeah, I don't like when it feels scripted.
Yeah, I don't like
that. I can go with the script, but like I like
because I ain't gonna lie, when you hit me,
you know,
and you was like, well, what are we going? I was gonna hit my first line was gonna hit back like, you know, you not getting prepped at all. You know what I'm saying?
I'm used to that though,
but I was like, you ain't getting prepped at all. But then I was like, no.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of like, all right, I'm gonna just still see, you know, what he gonna say.
Yeah, like I ain't, cause I kind of go.
But the reality is
you got a real life. You got real shit. You can't even prep it because if I eat, I could sit here and say, oh, I could give you 10 questions. You know, you got times where, like, if I was online and we did it online, then I'd probably have a 10, 11, 13 questions. But when did you do it? But I know people know you. So it's like, I'm not going to run down a list of questions like you on motherfucking the Family Feud without the button and shit. No. And it's like, I want the world to feel like you need to get something right.
Right.
It ain't about being right or wrong. It's about testimony. It's about, you know what I'm saying? These mean streets of Philly are turning you into, you know what I mean, a motherfucker.
That's one thing I could say though, with my experience being from the South and up here. Because like some of my sisters, they ain't never like ever lived outside of Florida.
Okay.
So it's like I kind of get the best of both worlds. Cause I feel like in the South when I was coming up, like I was a bandit for sure. Like I definitely was a baby kid growing up. Like run down brick roads barefooted. We catching liquors and shit. Like I was playing ball with the boys. Like I was really hard body. Like I was a country kid. Okay. You know what I mean? Like we did the playing in the mud, all that shit. Like, but then coming to the city, it gave me like an edge, and it really actually taught me street smarts. That's one thing. Like you can't. You know
what I think that the urban city teach everybody? You can die over nothing.
Right, because we don't really think about this. When type you play, like
so, the fun that if you had that type of fun your whole life, like you said, the ones that ain't been out of Florida, sometimes you get caught up in assuming that it's nothing really going on, and a lot of people I think that's what happened to my mom and my aunt. You know, God bless my mom, but it's like. My grandma shielded these two girls so much that when my mom turned 18 and graduated, she didn't know what the fuck was going on for real outside.
Right.
So you get to a party and somebody's drink, they give you alcohol for the first time. You fresher than a motherfucker, but you catering to everybody because everybody's making it seem like this is the wave.
Right.
You don't know your decision making is going to make it the wave or not. My mom ended up on drugs. You see what I'm saying? Because she didn't know how not to cater. And it's crazy because me growing up, it's hard for me to cater still to the day myself because I seen what it did to my mom. And I used to be like, yo, my mom ain't never catered, motherfucker. She would have never took none of that shit. If she ain't think she had to cater to her friends, that you know, back then they used to pass the joint around.
Yeah.
The tray would go around. It'd be
what era is this? Like the 70s, the 80s?
Just like the 70s. I was born in 1980, so you gotta look, right?
Cause that's a hard time to be alive.
It was hard, man. It
for
really
like all
was.
of them. Cause even my mom was like subjected to a lot. My grandma was
too. Like, and then you had the women that would tell you, stay on that, stay fucking with that. If the nigga was giving it to you, now my dad gave it to my mom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how it was for my mom.
Because my mom was always home. My dad had to work, so he couldn't take it as much as my mom. He had to piss in the go to work, and so them niggas is drinking alcohol. He might do something. My mom in the fucking house, nigga, with the shit. You still left the players in the house. So now you done got up 8, 9 in the morning, went to work. She's still in the house. Motherfuckers downstairs still cooking up shit. Shit was bad.
That's what I'm saying. That era.
Man, I don't even know how we survived that shit. Like if my grandma ain't come get me and my brother, man, we would have been. I most definitely would have been dead or in jail because I was still in I ain't had no choice. Wasn't nothing to eat. So every day I was in the street. In the street, I'm talking about 7. My grandma came and got me at 7 years old. So you figure between 5 and 7, I was running around. I was born up Logan, on Kamak Street, and then we moved to 11th Street right there off of Wyoming, where the deli's still on the fucking block. But then all them buildings sunk and shit. Logan used to be the shit back in the day. We had a drill team and all types of shit. My first school was Barney. And then we moved, and I moved all the way up north to grandma's crib, and she came and got me 87. Right when the bombing and all that shit happened down Osage Ave and all that shit. Osage Ave. It was just Philadelphia. Like Philadelphia always felt like it had a target on its back. I never felt like it was the people, but I felt like we became the people
that they hated the most. We were some humble people, but then when you bomb to move people, and then you know, we the only city in the country that ever got a bomb dropped on us.
Right. I just was there. You just showing that.
You know what I'm saying? Like they did it. Then with Frank Rizzo, then the Italians, the move. It's like we've been fighting here so long. We wanted to fight each other.
Yeah.
How that makes sense? We've been fighting these other people. And then you got to look. If you look at the Rocky movie, right? Not to go off track. They gave us another person beating the black man, because if you look at the first Rocky movie, who did he beat? Apollo Creed. So if you look at that whole movie, he running up the steps with all the different colored children.
Yeah.
And then he go like this. But that was like the city saying we beat the black man, because the first movie he beat Apollo Creed. If anybody read Apollo and then Creed, if you know what that means. Our city don't like superstars. That's why we can't have no black superstars, because Rocky is on the art museum steps. So any black person, the AIs, and anybody that get bigger than Rocky on the steps, they get us out of here. They took Dawn Stelly fucking John off the wall.
So what, they just don't want a new statue?
They had Frank Rizzo shit up there until we beat that shit off the joint. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. It's like the statues, they was never black. If you look at the statues, they didn't like niggas.
Nah, but you know the divide with all that. We could talk about that all day, to be honest.
It's just crazy. I was just saying, they use that as an example of why Philadelphia is so hard.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest, like I said, I was tough in the South. For sure, like I was
groomed me.
But like it groomed me for sure. It groomed me. You know, it's like so
you
funny.
You can walk in a room if anybody now. I know you can. Like I know you can walk in a room full of wolves and get through.
Like I could talk to the homeless man. I could
and
talk
get
to
right back up out of there. And ain't nobody gonna touch you.
Yeah, that's how that be. Like
real shit.
But I don't know. Like, and like I said, when I go home, it's so funny. They call me Philly. Down in Florida,
because you sound like an uptop girl.
But what's crazy is, like, down there they say I don't sound like I'm from down there.
That's what I'm saying. You don't sound like you from Florida no more.
And then up here they say I don't really sound like I'm from Philly. So I'm just like, all right. So I'm just like an orphan.
Hey yo, Bugs, you hear this shit?
I'm like an orphan now.
She's an orphan. She ain't got no home.
But I just got to the point where I'm like, my birth certificate says I'm a Floridian. I definitely still remember all the roads in the streets.
But your driver's license say Philadelphia.
Because I've been here for 10 years. Like, what y'all expect? Like, I had
from PA, y'all. Fuck that.
That's what everybody keep telling me now. Like, you from PA?
From PA, man. And she can hold it down.
I don't know. I haven't really come to settle on it, because it's like
she make the songs that these women don't talk about.
I love like where I'm from though, and you gotta remember, like I got generations down there.
Now imagine you singing your songs down there. They wouldn't. You think
like we got family cemeteries and everything down there. So it's like I can't just let it go and be like, yeah, I'm from Philly. It's like no, I'm talking about I can go to a cemetery with like my great grandmama, my great grandmama.
But you know they say,
you know what I
mean?
It
ain't where you at.
My heart's still down there though. I love Philly though, but my heart, like I'm a country girl. Y'all know how bad I be want to be outside. I be want to walk outside barefooted and shit.
I can't even get mad that she from Florida, because I love Florida, man. Like that's like my second home. It's Philly. First, the other side is Philly, Miami, and then Vegas, man. It's like them
I love where I'm from now.
They the towns that'll get me stuck there. Like
Philly gave me swag though. I say that. I feel like my swag and how I handle people and all that is like
tough skin.
Definitely, definitely
Philly
tough
will
skin.
Give you some
because I didn't have tough skin when I came back up here. Like when I was 11.
Yeah, like
when I came back at 11, I was a whole nother kid.
Then you will look at somebody. Motherfucker be
but it's an awful. No, I'm gonna be honest. No, I still don't handle people like that, because you gotta remember I grew up with the aunties in the South that like you gotta say yes ma'am, no ma'am. Like it's mandatory. Like it ain't no what, huh? Like I'm still thinking about all the switches that I got off the tree growing up. You know what I mean? Like so I was definitely raised with like some morals, principles, some values and things like that. So to me, but definitely like when it comes down to respect.
Okay.
And with my kids, they know right now. I tell them all the time, I take y'all home to the aunties and you talk like that, it's gonna be a problem. So don't talk to me like that. So they getting a Southern upbringing from me right now.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? They're getting a Southern upbringing from me right now. I don't play about the mannerisms. Like, you gotta be respectful.
No, true that.
And then in the South, they don't play that.
No, they don't.
They don't play that.
They need that Southern hospitality.
They don't play that. Like, up here, red chick.
Out here, you might get popped across your mouth.
Baby kids, you know.
They just don't. They just want attention so bad.
Like, we was country baby kids. Okay, me and my siblings. We was definitely country baby kids. We was setting fields and shit on fire.
Right.
We was catching snakes in the damn woods and shit. Like,
you was really getting busy like that, running with no shoes and shit.
No shoes on. Yeah, I still like walking barefoot. That's why I said in my song "Out the Way." I've been running barefooted ever since. Yeah, I'm being real. I've been running wild like a middle child. Like, yeah, I've been running. Jit is like saying young boy.
Yo, that's why
I've been running barefoot.
I just heard your Florida style up under there saying it a cappella.
That's why I did it like that.
That's crazy.
That's why I did it like that, because it's like I'm country.
She really singing this shit. No, now that she painted the picture of the snake, the barefoot, the mud, and all this shit, I can see the vision, because you didn't put it in. It's in the video, but I mean, like that visual of it ain't in the video.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Now imagine if you can see, if you go back home, you would have captured that actual visual.
Yeah.
You running in the mud and all that other shit. So yeah, I might gotta come to Florida. We might
gotta come to Florida. And a couple of my people in the 352, they waiting for me to come down.
We might need it, because I can actually see the vision. Running wild.
Like a middle. No, on some real shit. If I shot a video, if I shot Out the Way video down in Ocala, it would be, I'd be on the back of the bikes. Going through the dirt and on the back roads and shit, like, you know what I mean? Like, it'll definitely get country, like. But
I'm glad you built a great following, because, like I said, when you do finally make that transition, you know what I mean, and praise it be not soon, but you know, whenever. I
pray. I do go back to Florida soon. Look, I'm looking right in the camera, like I do pray. No, I do pray that I go back down to the south, like real soon. I do pray that I go, like. I'm just ready to go. You know what I mean? I'm just ready to go. Yeah. I like the smell of the dew on the grass in the morning.
Yeah, I'm about to say, walking the dog.
Fresh cut grass.
Cause Florida, boy, they some dog walking.
I miss hearing the crickets, and all the
true that. We don't hear. When the last time you heard that shit out here? I ain't heard.
Yeah, I don't like it. When I go home, I fall asleep.
We seeing raccoons and shit.
That's normal.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't grew up scared of no raccoons, no possums. We catch those. Yeah.
You a murderer.
What? Well, I got a lot of country family, so.
Damn, she said we catch possums.
I got a lot of country
family. You hunt deer too?
Yeah, so.
You know how to hunt deer?
No, I've seen them do it though.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, I've seen them do it.
You skin a deer?
I've helped before.
You see, that's what I said. You's a murderer. Crazy. She said I didn't catch them. I didn't help skin them.
We have like a harvest joint down there where I'm from. And we do frog, goat. Yeah, that's the life down there. Frog, goat, turtle. I don't watch them kill all kinds. Yeah, like we shooting, we fishing. I grew up fishing.
I think this is why I fuck with her.
You know, like
she got a multiple mentality. I don't know what it is. Like this, is what I'm saying. It's like it's a lot of stuff you have not sung about.
There we go, and it's okay.
There you go. That's what's dope about. That's what I'm saying, and that's what I think. I know.
Yeah. So you already know. You already know. And it's a lifestyle. Like up here it's a lifestyle. Y'all do things down there. It's a lifestyle. You know.
That's what I love about being able to be saying that we got the experience to be able to at least say, you know, I remember when I ain't get a chance to go nowhere, and I used to be like, I ain't on no fucking airplanes and all that shit, man. And then I got the flight. The first flight, you was like, oh, I thought you wasn't getting on no airplanes. I said, I got no choice, cuz you said, nigga, I told you that shit, talking to some screen shit. Talking about you gonna get on the Viacom Joe Trump or something. I said, remember when I said that shit? I said, they be beaming me from the fucking house, cause I ain't getting on no plane. I was right on that motherfucker like this.
But wait, I remember my first time on a plane, the sight of the sky.
Beautiful.
And just, it's like
beautiful. Like you can't make that
shit. It's like, it's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
Especially when the plane just glide and you know that shit ain't gonna fall out the sky and you good.
Right, you just stop thinking about the below. Just don't think about the below.
When you really finally let that below shit go, and you be just like, damn,
this is beautiful.
Like,
I'm on top of the clouds,
flying through these motherfucking clouds and shit. Like, and then you see another plane going past somewhere the fuck else. You be like, damn, that shit is beautiful, man. Till you get to Vegas, and then when them Jones disappear, and you start looking down and start seeing them motherfucking canyons and shit. You know what I mean? And you like, all right, when they gonna land this motherfucker? So I don't want to fall in no mosh pits or nothing, nigga. If the bitch don't blow up, hitting the mountain some fucking weird.
See, now he about to mess up all the flights in the future.
That's just how I felt. I had went to Vegas 4 times back to back. I was so burnt the fuck out.
Well, yeah, no.
2021, nigga, they killed me with Vegas.
That was a good year, though.
That was
a good year.
2021 was a great
What a time to be alive.
That was a great year.
What a time to be alive.
The birthday parties and shit.
You know what's crazy? While everybody was outside, I did go back home to Florida twice that year.
Okay.
But we still was kind of like in the pandemic. And
yeah, no, we was.
All that. While everybody was out running around, like traveling everywhere and collecting all that money, I was in the house saving mine.
No.
I was in the house saving my motherfucker.
I was investing, believe me.
Yeah, and I invested.
I was bringing this shit back home, figuring it out.
Stocks.
Because I knew eventually I was going to have to sit my ass down.
I think one of the best things that I invested into from that pandemic money was I bought a lot of Disney stock.
Damn, Disney
of course, me being from Florida, I bought Disney stock.
Right.
But I bought Disney stock, and now looking at it 3.5, almost 4 years later, I got money.
Look,
I got money in it.
You was shit.
I got money in it.
That's that shit you was schooling me on too, like 3 years ago too. You was like, Rome, listen, I got businesses, baby. I got businesses. And I was like,
because listen, I was literally sitting during the pandemic. I was literally sitting in the house, just learning how to create a business, learning how to like what everything is, how to get your business registered. You know, like not just like LLC, but I'm talking about like you could really go look in the business bureau for me. You know, for my businesses. Like I was learning all that stuff during the pandemic, but then I was learning about stocks.
Why it look like that's another book?
And I invested into 2 companies specifically. There's a company called NIO, N-I-O.
Okay.
They are an electric car company overseas, and they were kind of like fresh, I would say, during the pandemic in a way. But their stock was less than $1 during the pandemic, right?
Dang.
You could buy your shares. So of course I bought a crazy load of shares of because basically NIO is basically like the Tesla, right? So I said,
you did the shit early.
I did my shares early. So I did my shares. Right now, to buy a share from them is up like $15 per share. But when they started,
that shit was $1.
It was a little less than $1. Dang. I think it was like 89 cents a share.
And that was like what, 2021, 22?
Yeah.
That ain't bad.
Yeah. So
it's 25 now. Yeah.
And that money is just sitting there.
Yeah.
They just sent me some forms talking about you accumulated some money and that money just sitting there. And then my Disney stock is good. I bought my Disney stock at whatever the highest dollar was.
No, see, you did
off
good.
of Disney. Yeah.
You did good.
Yeah. Because that stuff because I'm building towards a legacy. I started off in the beginning saying like I want to buy some land. I want to buy some land.
Because Philadelphia was up for sale, man. Niggas ain't know Philadelphia.
I like gardening. I like all that. Like my mom, my grandmama, and them. You know,
like flowers and all that.
They ain't do a lot of things right, but the things that they did do right, I always praise that. You know. Like,
so do you think you're singing? You adapted your singing to the urban city because you was here? Because it's like I say.
No, you know. No, not to interrupt. Right. I still always sing how I sing. I sing what I want. I don't try to.
No, I wasn't saying that.
No, but I don't like my style has always just been like just who I am, regardless of where I've been at. I always just make music based off of just what I want. What I want. Because I don't care about what nobody else or what they doing.
You don't.
You
That's
know
what makes you different. So you stand. That's what. You can't even put you. It's you and somebody else I know that's like, y'all sing. Y'all don't even try to look like y'all even know these motherfuckers. If that makes sense. Like, not to say like nothing ignorant, but just saying like.
Because it's called being in your own lane. And
like you do. Like when you first put me in the vid and the way you choreographed it and everything and the way we walked out and you. Because even I did some filming behind the scenes and just, I loved it.
Yeah.
I like, you see, like. At first, I was just like, "What's going on? Like, where we going? You got green jacket on."
We gotta do something. We gotta do something.
You know what I mean?
I gotta make up for that because he is so upset.
Because I gotta act like I woke back up, like I was in the hospital. Like start me off in that joint going boop. I wake up like, hey, and then the nigga come in there. Look, you get one of the directors. Get the directors some coming in.
I think at the end of that, I did put to be continued.
You did.
Okay.
So now I wake up in the hospital. I'm pulling shit tubes out. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna kill this bitch.
Okay.
And that's when and look, and then that shit gonna go. And then look, you know how you go to scene like this, like the eyes closed.
I know what you're talking about.
And then they go to you like, you're doing whatever you're doing. That's
I'm gonna create something around that. I'm gonna do something around that for sure.
I gotta come back, man.
He do.
Whole movie, I'm gonna be in it like y'all gotta kill her.
But that's the plot twist because you know the reason why you got set up in the video is because my dude is in jail. And you was really supposed to be meeting up with a nigga. And
I burned him.
But it was something in there.
And they made you go get. You was like, I'm gonna go get the money.
I showed up. Yep. You get what I'm saying?
That's what threw me off and smoked me because I'm thinking.
And that's why to this day everybody think I'm some type of setup girl because my intrusive thoughts became a treatment for a music video that I manifested and brought to life. I'm soft and gentle and I don't do that.
That's what we was acting. We was acting.
Or worry.
Great story plot.
Or worry.
No, because I felt like I really died out that motherfucker. So I still been fighting with it the whole time.
Yo, Rome cursed me out so they said, that's all. You got me balled up like a baby on the ground.
Yeah, like goddamn, I came all the way out here for that shit. I said, damn, you could have smoked me over the phone.
You was gonna pop me and then like leave me on the ground under.
She left me right there. That shit, I ain't gonna lie, she picked the right night. It was cold as fuck out there.
Cold as shit. I keep getting here.
Hey, cuz I don't know what year they was freezing, bro.
Yeah, it was 2021.
And all you heard was her shoes. And then you just stopped. Then she got the money and that shit like boom.
But you know that's really like a cinema type joke because people who watched it,
I loved it.
The whole thing about that video is like for those who haven't seen it, I don't sing into the camera.
Right. Not at all.
Not at all. It's literally like watching a movie.
Yep.
Just how it look and everything. It's like watching a movie and you're trying to figure out where am I even walking to?
Hey, I'm tripping because I just keep seeing me balled up in the fetal like she really run away. She smoked me and I pulled it off like laying on the ground. I don't know what the fuck how I laid.
Yeah, no, because I did a joint where it was like he was standing there like this and I was walking past him and I did a turn around joint.
Yeah, she was like, wow.
See what I'm saying? Like,
and then you just like, I'm on it. She just like that shit was nothing. I was like, man, like she assassinated Martin Luther King or something.
Basically. But I wanted people to listen to me singing. I wanted people to actually hear my words.
No, everything was perfect. Everything was perfect. Like y'all walked.
And the song is me singing to a nigga that's locked up.
Oh.
I actually made that record for the women who actually experienced those situations.
Right.
I ain't never really had to hold a guy down in jail, maybe like twice. But yeah.
Oh, shit.
But you know, it's a lot of women that's dealing with like they niggas being booked.
No, real shit.
And being in situations like that too, though, like as far as having to set somebody up and get back and all that.
Shit.
So I made that for the bitches who going through it because I'm not going through it.
Right.
God, don't make me go through it.
Yeah.
But I made it for the women that's like they going through that in real life. Like, yeah, no, I'm crazy. I ain't that crazy. I ain't that.
Yeah, I mean, you Florida and
I wasn't biting on that many deaths growing up. I ain't that damn crazy.
You dig. So listen, right?
Yeah.
We going on like maybe another like 20, 15 minutes. So
all right, that's cool.
Do this. So I normally ask everybody where they see themselves in the next 5 years. Where you see yourself at in the next 5 years?
Extremely successful, highly successful. I don't care in what area of my life it is. It's going to have success. Actually, I'm having success from every area of my life. I know that right now. Like I affirm that right now.
I like that.
Just a good mother, good person, and good health.
Right.
I would like to be married, so that I could get my baby, my son. I want to have a son.
Right.
I got 2 girls, but I said I was done. But then I thought about it, and I said, you know what? I would like to have a son because I lost a son.
I know you told me.
I lost a son. I was 8.5 months pregnant. I had my stillbirth.
I'm sorry to hear that too.
Yeah. It's okay.
That's what I mean. Your friendship, it was always, because me and you kind of had a lot of testimony when we first met prior to even really bum rushing with the music and all. That's why she's getting an interview almost damn near 3 years, 4 years later, y'all.
Because I'm thorough, I'm real.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And like I said, perfect timing is everything. You know what I mean? But like I say, God might not call when you call, but he's always on time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying?
No,
that's fixed though.
This is a great year for us. We in them years where we done took full throttle. It's like, okay, we can't let nothing stop us, no matter who it is.
No.
This is not self.
It's now or never.
It's now or never.
Now or never.
Because if we don't spark it now.
Not do or die. Do get done. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Do get done. Not do or die. Do get done. Do and get done. That's it.
That's it.
Not no dying.
That's it.
We living. And timing is everything.
Timing is
everything. But this is the year, though.
This was the year.
This is the year. Like everybody being tested this year too.
Yeah, because a lot of people got exposed last year, so a lot of us that didn't get exposed.
I thought that was weird.
I kind of liked it because I knew it was going to happen. Because I'm gonna tell you why I knew it was going to happen. Because again, it's a saying. Eventually, the cup gonna run over. You motherfuckers can't keep pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring other people's shit in the cup, not your own. And expect that shit not to turn over, because see, greed always make the cup fill up. When niggas ain't being greedy, that shit, look, you don't know a nigga cheat. You don't know a nigga stealing.
They've been filling their cup up with everybody else.
Yeah, but them niggas start beating everybody out the paper. That shit then
and then they
they don't even know where the money flowing to. Now niggas like, where does money come from? But damn, this shit got my serial numbers on it. But my bank said, well, who gave you this? But then them niggas over there. And then before you know it, we start finding that Ponzi scheme. Everything is a circle. It's 360. This shit, what goes up comes back down. What goes around comes back around. And the problem is that karma is a bitch. And that bitch be karma.
But you know what? A lot of people are in their karma. I'm just so glad that I've been like we are in our karma, but the karma is what you put out. So now, this is probably why we do see it as how we seeing it with people going through hell, because they've been given hell. Yeah, they've been living in hell. You know what I'm saying? And what I have realized is a lot of people who have like just good intentions, good heart. We've been doing a lot of good things throughout our whole life, right? We're not perfect, but the intention is important. The intention is important,
and our character is not tainted.
We reaping. We are like really sowing and reaping like our blessings.
We are.
And
that's how you said that.
Yeah, like really though, because like I'm having nothing but good karma.
No, real talk.
Nothing but good karma.
Me too. That's what I'm saying. Like,
and I definitely feel like I'm deserving. I am not even like assistant entitlement. No, like bro, I've
deserved it. You worked.
I've been a light in this world, like since I was born into it. I was born into darkness, but I've been a light in it.
Real talk.
So it's like I don't literally.
Through the darkness,
and I've done so much good, like before God, standing before God, I've done so much good,
I feel the same way,
and didn't do it to receive anything back. I'm hitting a chair motives.
Not at all. Just none of that. Pure. That's all purity.
Like, are you hungry? Here
you go.
Like, don't even think about it.
You gave me a gum. You
anything. That's what I'm saying. Naturally, just think about helping people and loving people and just doing things like that. Honestly, I'm happy I'm seeing it now because, like, growing up.
Right. It seems so far-fetched. It was
nothing but the worst of the worst. So I'm glad, like, now.
I'm glad it ain't fucked me up.
All them prayers and all them things, all them tears I done dropped in his life. I'm just glad that God is just
heard him.
He just pouring it on me at this point. And I know it's more to come. So I'm, like, really excited about that.
Yo, that's a hell of a blessing.
But that's 5 years for me. I would like to have another child.
Okay.
With it, like 5 years. I don't want to, because I don't have a man right now.
Right, no, I know that.
Like, a man. Well, I don't have a husband.
There you go.
There we go. So, but I'm not rushed to have any more kids right now because it's like, I got the 2 girls.
Right.
They can do their oodles and noodles and shit by themselves. Like, y'all know I'm ghetto. Like, I can be cute, but y'all know I'm ghetto. Like, they can do their oodles and noodles and stuff, like, and I love that. I love that for me, actually. Right. Like, woo.
Right.
But not only that, I think in my maturity as a woman, it's just really important for me to make sure that I provide the lifestyle that I want to live, that my children will be able to like have in progress, but also like as a legacy. My biggest thing right now is buying the land.
Right. No, real talk. That's where
I get it, like the wells and the plumbing and piping, all that. God he gonna.
Oh, you know how you. I'm gonna tell you a secret too. This is how you can get some land if you really want the land. That's how you can get some real fast. Like if you get a property.
But I want it in the South.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying anyway, because always remember you can get your property and sell it and take that money and then go. So what I'm saying is so what you do is you get a property with some land. I mean, some grass, whatever. Boom, boom. Might find something here up northeast City Line Avenue, anywhere they got some land. And when you get that house, all you gotta do is bury somebody on that land.
Oh yeah, see, I learned about that too.
All you gotta do is bury somebody. I don't give a fuck if you bury the dog. You buried a dog. Now it's a cemetery.
Now it's a cemetery.
And now you own that, no taxes, and you own that land now. Because who gonna fucking buy the house? This motherfucking dog was
haunted.
You done buried 2 dogs on the land. Like nigga, my man, like one of my homies did that with his grandma. Buried the grandma in the backyard, man. Put the plot back there and all like that, and they.
No taxes.
No taxes on your house now, man, because ain't nobody gonna buy it.
That's crazy. That's actually great to know, though. But yeah,
right. That's what I'm saying. So like that's thing.
Yeah, I learned that like 2 years ago. I was like,
And we assume that we know it, but then if I'm telling people like, well, shit, until we get somebody that can get an opportunity.
But this is what I'm thinking. Imagine doing something like that, right? And then it builds property value on it.
At the same time.
The fact that you actually can move a casket. Hold on, we're gonna talk about this off camera.
Yeah.
Because then I'm thinking like, then you sell the land,
and then you sell the land. Yeah.
All right, we go.
Yeah.
I'm to take my people somewhere else.
That's what I'm saying.
That's like, crazy.
That's the type of shit I be on. That's the type of shit I be on. Like I ain't even gonna lie. Like that's the shit I be waking up like. You know people doing this shit? Oh, that's what they.
No, they really doing it.
They really are, and that's what I'm like. I'm like,
we working too hard.
Like, we working too hard.
Like we had to fight type shit. I'm
so listen, right? This is what we gonna do, man. Before we close the show, we gonna get on to sing something for y'all, man, to end the show, man. You know what I'm saying? It's been a great show, man. I ain't even gonna lie. This been a great interview. Like this, I might just gotta have Ando on to just come in and have entrepreneur talk conversations every once or twice a month. You feel me?
Oh no, see, he not trying to let me go. He trying to have me in the room, like,
you know what I'm saying? No, I wouldn't even be that. It'd be your episode. Like it'd be something that you could do. Like if you want to come and do an answer, like this is the it reminds me of like Golden Girl, like when she had a little joint at the end of the night or whatever on Power 99, where it's like you just got your little 15-20 minutes where you be like, look, this is Ando on the beat.
I can do that. I ain't gonna lie, I got time. All right.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I got some time I can spare for that.
You know what I'm saying? So look, she gonna end it off with this, y'all. Y'all know the vibes, man. I'm gonna let her
do I was thinking about what I wanted to do, and I wanted to slow like tonight down. All right, so let me see. You hit my life, yeah, babe, you read my mind. I've been right. Your head is on my thigh. You wanna, I don't wanna say it. I can tell 'cause you're enticed. We losing night. No rest is you and I. Now take a drag of this good kush. Girl, you know you got that good. See, I just wanna.
Look, I ain't even gonna lie.
Wait. Why you looking at me?
This shit was flowing. She started talking about the weed. Look, this shit got stuck in my mouth.
We in the wind tonight. We in the wind tonight. We in the wind tonight. Yeah, we in the wind tonight. Oh, nah, feel so good when I ride with ya. Feel so good when I ride on it. Ooh. You hit my light. Yeah, babe, you read my mind. I've been right. Your hand is on my thighs. You wanna fight? I I can tell 'cause you're enticed. We're losing night. No rest is you and I. We gotta put the beat on. Don't take a drag. You know that the other part is like the other part is the guy singing. Oh, you know the guy singing. You know that's me, right?
I know.
Don't take a drag. It's good, cause that's my shit.
She be fucking this shit up. I don't
We
even
know
know
it tonight. We know it tonight. We know it tonight. Yeah, we know it tonight. Oh na na. That's my shit.
Listen, man.
It make you want like body roll, right? You just want to start like body rolling.
Just got me. I don't even dance.
You just want like body roll.
My waist on down don't be kicking, but my waist on up, man. I'm ready to.
Maybe just want body roll. That's really that is everybody who been reposting that song. They like it's a mature song.
It is.
It's for a mature audience.
Yes, it is.
Is it? Say no. It is.
It is.
It's not for kids. I don't make music for children.
Mm-hmm.
That's a. You had my life. Yeah, baby, you read my mind. I've been right. Your head is on my thighs. You line of fire. I can tell 'cause you're enticed. We losing night. No rest is you and I. That's some real that's some hood ghetto romantic shit. That's just show me. But no, that's what I be thinking about with my nigga it's that's really fantasy. I wrote that off of fantasy. That's
what I'm saying. But you make it seem so real, and authentic. Like it's you kind of presenting yourself. Like I be like, damn, I know it ain't. It's you. I don't see you doing it, but then I'm like, yo, you was directing and let's say if you making a film or I can see you walking somebody through that paradox. That shit is crazy to me.
Yeah. It's that was based off of fantasy. You're just thinking
you got me singing and harmonizing. That's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna lie, if somebody else sing, I can sing.
We all want that phone call, you know?
Real talk, man. Listen. Let everybody know where they can find you at, Anda.
So anyways, y'all know my name is Anda. Y'all can find me on all social media as I am Anda. So that's IAM _ Anda, ONDA. I think if you type in Anda, ONDA, it comes up. Because it's not too many Andas.
No, you just got that crazy. You got that crazy A on there with that little, I don't know where you find that A at.
Oh, I'm about to get rid of it. I was thinking about revamping.
Put a regular A, please.
Yeah, I'm about to.
Because I was looking for it the other day, searching. And I'm searching the music, and I'm like, I know she in here because
who is these people?
Music. I didn't even. It's I was just mad you wasn't even. Soon as I found it though, I'm gonna find you.
Yeah.
I'm
about to fix it. I gotta reach out to Apple and Autumn too, and United Masters.
Yeah,
everybody.
just change it. Yeah.
And I'm gonna just be listen, we gotta do something different with this.
With that A, because that's the only thing that's stopping it. Or what you can do is leave the A and add Anda on the beat back on there.
Maybe.
I'm telling you,
maybe
that's gonna be a nice. The reason why I say that.
That's funny because
you sound crazy.
Email.
You sound crazy. Imagine people saying, "Who that on the beat?" It's Anda on the beat, and they still gotta say, "Damn, that's Anda on the beat."
What they be doing? They be flexing this. I got no diamonds on.
Anda on the beat.
Anda on the beat.
Anda on it. We gotta come up with a tag. I gotta see. Now we got.
That's really my business email.
I'm telling you.
Anda on the beat.
I'm gonna ask Cuz. You like Anda on the beat, Cuz?
Remember who is that? Anda on the beat.
Mm-hmm. She used to have it like that. She slid it off on the ink bank.
What?
When she took a hiatus, she think I ain't see it.
What?
Because when she was on Clubhouse, that shit was Anda. I kept saying Anda something on the, and she was
Anda on the beat. It's still the same on Clubhouse though.
And then she was like, "Nigga, it's Anda on the beat." I was like, "On the beat." I thought I was breaking it literally down on the beat. She like, "It's Anda on the beat, nigga." And that's why it's been.
I got tired of having that argument with people.
Always remember, man, when somebody curse you out for some shit, you won't always remember that name.
Yeah.
She said, nigga.
I was gentle about it though. No, I don't even be cussing people out and stuff. Yeah, I don't really be fussing.
You came at me like that lady that was walking in there. The nigga was in a tied to a chair or some shit.
No.
Up, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking about choosy?
Yeah,
now you talking about
nigga.
No, that's another thing. I realize a lot of my videos have just been violent.
You're fucking these niggas up, man.
A lot of my videos really was like my inner anger issues and stuff. Like it's literally the intrusive thoughts.
Good. I'm gonna keep it
They're really good videos.
You know what I really? You know, before we leave, right before we end this off, I'm gonna end it off with this. I'm gonna give her flowers. She's one of the dopest. And when y'all all tap in, y'all gonna love her. And y'all gonna love the music. And y'all gonna fall in love with her voice. So now, right, she reminds me of Janet Jackson.
Really?
When Janet, oh man. Oh. So this is where you remind me of Janet. When she did Escapade. Oh. She did that album.
Ooh.
I swear, like
this is a compliment.
Yes, Janet.
Oh my God.
Janet Jackson.
Thank you. Yes. Like Miss Janet, if you nasty.
Miss Janet, Miss Janet, because Janet gave us everything. Janet gave you the nasty. Janet gave you the fairy tale. Janet gave you the control. Control. She gave you the political. She gave you nobody did it like Janet. As far as how she laid her shit out like a story. Every album was like on some Michael Jackson. Yeah. That's why I tell people, if you can go into that Michael Jackson zone and catch it, she caught it.
Yeah, she did.
And she did it in a female manner. She never tried to top her brother, but she did her. She did. Nobody could be Janet. She knew nobody could be my brother, but I got things that my brother know how to do that ain't no female gonna ever get because they ain't near my brother.
There we go.
And she fucked them up. Oh my God. And that's what you are. That's what you do. Thank you. Yes.
I love you.
Yo, Bugs, you co-signing that? We leaving it up.
Bugs like me a little bit.
Shout out to
I'm chilling.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm chilling. I'm
this
good.
Wrong your favorite rapper, man.
Chilling.
And this is another episode of Entrepreneur Talk, man. We had the lovely Anda on the beat here as a guest, man. But I think I'm gonna make a future host, man. You know what I'm saying? Just stay tuned.
He want me to host? Oh, that's gonna get real ghetto. That's gonna get real ghetto. Little sprinkle of ghetto.
She can't be ghetto on her own segment.
What? Listen, you can bring me in. Yeah. That'd be fun.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Yeah, that'd be fun. You know what I mean? She had an artist in between us, and then she just be
being me,
tapping into him like, now listen, yeah, because we need that female point of view. That'd be dope on Entrepreneur Talk. You know what I'm saying? That'd be dope.
Yeah.
I mean, that woman's point of view, because I know the question. She gonna fuck around and dig deep.
Yeah,
she gonna be asking questions like, well, listen, where did you get your jacket from?
Yeah, basically.
Shit like that. You feel me? Yeah. She said ghetto, but I don't know if that's
you just never know. You just never know. But I'm always gentle and I'm always sweet. So
you want to say anything to your fans?
Because niggas don't need tough love. Y'all need love.
No, we really do need love.
Yeah.
Real talk. You want to say anything to anybody before you leave? Any shout outs?
I mean, listen, shout out to everybody. I've been working with a lot of different people in the studio and stuff, like for the past 6 to 8 months. So listen, shout out to everybody. Like, shout out to Twan, shout out to Brizzy on the beat, shout out to Rocky I Like, Primo, like Shady, everybody. It's a lot of people. Shout out to Isha Murray, the Trooper, Untold or whatever. I just did an interview with them a couple months ago. I mean, honestly, shout out to everybody that I've been working with, have worked with. Shout out to Amber the plug. I love Amber. That's like my sister.
Facts.
So shout out to everybody. Thank you for everybody believing in me and just rocking with me. And I fucks with y'all. So
shout out to everybody, man. The whole Philly, the whole tri-state, man. Down south, up top, West Coast. Y'all know what it is, man. Signing off, man. I'm gonna holler back at y'all in the next episode. Let's get it.